Dina Eisenberg here, your outsourcing queen and host of this challenge. I am so excited because we are beginning our journey today. We're starting at the very beginning, just like we're supposed to, and we're starting with what is. Today, the topic we're going to talk about is embracing what is. Now, what does that exactly mean? It means today is the day that you slow down and take a minute to examine exactly where your law practice is right now, where your life is right now, what you might be tolerating without judgment, without fear or embarrassment, but as a tool to move forward. As lawyers, we're taught that logic is everything and reason is everything, that we should disregard emotion. But that's not actually true. Emotion is what moves us from one state to another. And so, as you're going through today's very short assignment, which you will find on the download page, I want you to do two things. I want you to approach this exercise thinking about how do I want to feel first before you get the practical stuff of what does my practice look like now. So think about how your practice makes you feel now. Does it make you feel joyous? Does it make you feel happy? Are you excited to get to work in the morning? How do you feel at the end of the day when you're leaving? Do you feel satisfied? Do you feel grateful for the folks that you were able to help? Or do you feel something else? You know, Oftentimes as lawyers, we don't have a lot of time to think about what we want because we are focused on our clients. We are focused on being great lawyers and practicing law well. We're focused on getting good results. And certainly we're focused on our family and making them happy. And honestly, that leaves very little time to focus on you, your interests, your goals, and what you want. So I'm really encouraging you in this beginning on a new road to a new life to honestly think about what you want. In fact, if it's necessary, I'm giving you permission to just be a little bit selfish because selfish isn't defined the way that we normally think about it. It's thinking about what would put you in the happiest, joyous state and make your life rich and full. And when you're in that state, you can do so many more things and impact so many more people. So the idea is that you're not really being selfish. You're filling up your pitcher so that you can pour into other people. Does that make some sense to you? So I want to talk a little bit about where you are right now because where you are right now is just a reflection of your past thoughts and past activities. And as Maya Angelou said, when you know better, you do better. So please don't judge yourself, but do observe, where am I right now? What does my practice look like? Who am I serving? How am I spending my time? Where is most of my time going? According to the 2017 Legal Trends study by Clio, lawyers spend about 48% of their time on admin and marketing tasks. And I guess that's not why you went to law school, right? You went to law school to practice law and help people. So look at your practice to see those areas where you can stop doing things. And in fact, inside the download worksheet, you will find a damn it list. And here's what I want you to do with that damn it list. Now, it's called a damn it list because, like, damn it, these are the things I got to get done. And here's how you do it. It takes about 30 seconds to a minute, so it's not long. You have the time to do it. You'll notice that on the form, and if you don't have the form, you can do this on a piece of paper yourself. Each quarter of the piece of paper has a label. It's labeled daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly. And if you're doing it without downloading the form, although you should, fold a piece of paper in fours to make 4 quarters and then label each of those quarters daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly. Now, here's what I want you to do. For each of those labels, I want you to write down everything that you do on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, and then on a quarterly basis. Here's what I think you're going to find because my clients find this often. You'll notice that your days and your weeks are completely slammed, filled up. There's not a bit of room for you to move. That's because you've held the belief that when things have to get done, they have to get done now. There's a certain amount of urgency that goes into the law, and you brought that thinking into your daily work. But here's the thing, you can change that. And we're going to change that through the process of the 5 steps. But for now, what I want you to do is write down under each of the label all the things that you do daily, weekly, monthly, and then quarterly. And then next to each of the activities, if it's something that you really just don't like doing, you wish someone to come along and take that off your plate, what I want you to do is make an X next to that entry. So you know this is something that you're going to start thinking about taking off your list and eventually outsourcing to someone else. So the task for today, the goal is really to get a pretty specific picture of how you're spending your time and what your practice looks like now. And the reason why you're doing that is because if you don't know where you are right now, it's very hard to plan where you want to go. What you don't like and you're tolerating now informs you about what you do want and all the things that you do want to bring into your law practice and your life. But I don't want you to do it with judgment. I want you to do it with gratitude because all the things that happened in the past brought you to this moment, brought you to this awakening, this recognition that you want something different and more. And that's actually a blessing. You're on your path, my friend. So when you finish the assignment, please go ahead and post some of your results into the Facebook group, the 5 Steps to Your Bestest Life Facebook group. If you haven't already asked to be approved to join the group, please do that now so you can join the community there. It's so wonderful to have a group of like-minded lawyers who are all striving to do things differently and have the law practice they want. So you're going to find inspiration, support, accountability, because I'm going to be in there making sure that you get things done, and a community. It's private, just us, so please feel free to share because the things that you share are really going to inspire somebody else to think differently and do differently. If you have questions, of course, leave them in the group. I'll be in there happy to answer them. And if you know somebody who should be part of this challenge, it's not too late. This challenge will go for 5 days, and on the 5th day, we'll have a recap. So whenever somebody joins, they'll be able to pick up the lessons and then get the complete lessons on Friday. Along the way, I'll be telling you more about the Design Your Law Practice Academy so you can take the very next step after this one in building the life and the law practice that you always dreamed about. This is Dina Eisenberg saying, be intentional. I'll see you soon.